All right, Rick, welcome in. Ryan Tranger for your Class A Pro recording. So a couple things I always like all my students to know. So this comes from a Wall Street Journal. It says, practice the wrong things and the wrong things become permanent. Only way to improve performance through practice is to make sure the practice is perfect, and the perfect practice will then become permanent. So what we're doing here is we're using Swing Catalyst to determine what you should practice, and we'll figure out what swing thoughts or what drills you should be doing. And then you'll see in the sessions, I send you these videos.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then
I sent it to my friend. Jesus,
cool. It's wild,
cool.
right? Yeah. And so I'll be saying like, okay, this swing thought and that drill worked. Do that this week. And what that means is like, do some reps, right? Now watch the TV screen a second. Look at this. What we're dealing with, just so you're aware, and I get everyone into this so they understand. It takes 3,000 reps in general to break a bad habit. This is what we're dealing with. Okay. It can take 3,000 to 5,000 reps to break a bad habit, right? Now, here's what's wild. It takes 300 to 500 reps to form a new habit. And so the people that don't have bad habits, it's easier. Okay. But like, so for example, beginner golfers come in, they can progress quicker. But I tell everyone this: I keep a plus handicap, and I only get to practice 10 minutes a day, maybe 20 if I'm lucky. Now, in that 10, 20 minutes, I make sure to put in good reps, and then it adds up over time. Because if, let's say, you do 10, 20 minutes a day and you get 100 reps per day of whatever we're working on, then in a month, you're at 3,000, right? But let's say you only do 100 reps per week. Well, now you're looking at 400 reps in a month, and then it's going to be 7 months before you get to like 3,000. If you only do 100 reps per month of practice, then suddenly now we're dealing with it taking 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on, it's funny, I told one of my students, I was telling him about this, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, when I was learning guitar, I couldn't play a song when I would do it 1 hour per week. And then I started doing little bits of time daily, and it started adding up. So
The thing is, I'm retired, so I'm gonna be able to do it.
perfect. And so what you do is whatever we cover, like one of my students, Frank, who went from a 17 down to a 6, he would take the session, he'd go home, he'd watch his videos, write some things down that he's going to practice. Then he would practice it in his garage, because his garage, he had it set up where he could do it. If you can do it in the backyard, that works too. Some students, I end up having them get that, or they get it. I don't tell them to do it, but they get the that range membership thing, where they let you get your bucket of balls every day. Some people do that because they're like, all right, well, I'm gonna go there on lunchtime and hit my bucket.
Like I said, I can't do it in my house, and that place is super close.
Got you. Perfect. So that's what you can do. So anyway, that's kind of what we're here to do, and we'll be figuring out right now what to start working on.